everyone. Today we're going to talk about the latest and greatest news in the world of MMA, and so let's go. American UFC fighter Tony Ferguson shared his plans for 2025. Completely destroyed myself and put myself back together again. I'm like an artist and I want to show you something you haven't seen before. Going into 2025 with a new team, stay tuned and watch the magic. Fight updates coming soon, Ferguson wrote on social media. The 40-year-old Ferguson last fought on August 3, 2024, when he lost to compatriot Michael Chiesa at UFC on ABC 7 in Abu Dhabi. Ferguson lasted 3:44 of the first round and gave up after a painful takedown from his opponent. Ferguson is riding an 8-fight losing streak. Famous Irish mixed martial arts fighter, former UFC champion in 2 weight categories, Conor McGregor showed how he celebrated the new year. The corresponding post the athlete posted on his page and social networks. Recall, at the end of June 2024, McGregor was to fight American Michael Chandler at the UFC 303 tournament, but the fight was canceled due to a toe injury that the Irishman received. Conor hasn't fought since the summer of 2021, when he lost to U.S. Representative Dustin Poirier, breaking his leg in the process. McGregor is currently 36 years old. Reigning UFC flyweight title holder, under 61 kilograms, Georgian Merab Dvalishvili revealed that he wanted to end his career because of headaches. I could have ended my career in 2015. I had a fight scheduled, but then I was bothered by headaches. I was unhappy, unmotivated, and for the first time, I asked for a fight waiver. I wanted to take a break, live the same life as everyone else around me. I came back to fight simply because I missed it all, said Dvalishvili. Dvalishvili's next fight will take place at UFC 311. His opponent will be undefeated Russian Umar Nurmagomedov. Javier Mendez, coach of UFC lightweight champion, up to 70 kilograms, Islam Makhachev, shared his opinion about his ward's upcoming fight with Russian-Armenian fighter Arman Tsarukyan. The confrontation will take place on January 19th at UFC 311 in Los Angeles, USA. The fighters previously met in 2019 at Fight Night 149, and Makhachev won then by unanimous decision. After the first fight, I thought, and this guy is very good and will get even better with time. That's what I thought. Now Islam is going to fight him again. I knew it was going to happen. Arman was very good the first time he fought Islam. He was very young then. He had no experience. He's going to make us work hard this time, but Islam is the #1 ranked top fighter regardless of weight class, so I'm sure he's going to beat him. He's the best of the best, MMA Junkie quoted Mendez. The UFC's #2 ranked lightweight, 61 kilograms. Russian Umar Nurmagomedov shared his opinion on his toughest fight to date. It would be impertinence if I say that a fight with Dvalishvili is easy money. I think it's not. He's a good fighter. But as I think the toughest challenge in my division is Corey. This fight was the toughest fight of my life. MMA Junkie quoted Nurmagomedov as saying, citing the UFC press office. Nurmagomedov faced American Corey Sandhagen last August and defeated him by unanimous decision. Renowned UFC veteran and also analyst Chael Sonnen has spoken out about the boxing match between legendary fighter and the promotion's first double champion, Conor McGregor and Logan Paul, a wrestler of the famous WWE Wrestling Federation. There's a very famous former champion, mixed martial arts star. His name is Conor McGregor. He claims he's going to get $250 million to box Logan Paul in India for a billionaire investor who wants to bring attention to India and promote tourism. And everything I know about this, not one word here matches reality. You have to understand that Conor is not going to box Logan. There is no billionaire in India who wants to attract people and change tourism. This is solely undertaken by the government, and the government has done similar things in one place, which is in the Middle East. And third, there is no $250 million check. So Conor is kind of on the shit joke list. He's making a joke. You don't have to believe any of that is true, MMA Junkie quoted Sonnen as saying. New Zealand mixed martial arts fighter Hakaraya Wilson passed away at the age of 26 on January 1st, 2025. According to the Daily Mail, Wilson's body was discovered in his home country in Gisborne, where the athlete had traveled to attend the Rhythm and Vines music festival. Police have opened a criminal investigation into the fighter's death. The New Zealander's last fight was on October 27, 2024 at the Canggu Fight Night 32 tournament in Bali. Hakaraya's opponent was Filipino athlete Mark Alcob. Wilson won by technical knockout, recording his third career victory. In total, he took part in 4 fights, suffering 1 defeat. Current UFC welterweight title holder Belal Muhammad has apparently joined the training camp of reigning UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev and UFC lightweight title challenger Umar Nurmagomedov. The Dagestani training camp is headed by legendary undefeated UFC fighter and Hall of Fame member Khabib Nurmagomedov. It was he who published a video of Muhammad, Makhachev, and Nurmagomedov training together. "Everything is going its way," Khabib wrote on social media. Legendary undefeated UFC fighter and Hall of Fame member Khabib Nurmagomedov said that former UFC champion in 2 weight classes, American Henry Cejudo, is the only optimal opponent for current lightweight division champion Alexander Pantoja. Pantoja has no other choice. No fight exists for him anymore. I think if the UFC wants some big fight in this weight class, they should arrange this one. Cejudo versus Pantoja, Junkie quotes Nurmagomedov as saying. Recall Pantoja in early December 2024 held a successful third defense of his belt, defeating Kai Asakura with a chokehold in the second round. Former UFC champion Michael Bisping predicted success for undefeated Russian middleweight division fighter Hamzat Chimaev. It's interesting because I'm looking at the rankings here. I never thought we'd see a year where Robert Whittaker doesn't figure in the conversation. It just goes to show that sports is a cruel world. Obviously, Hamzat Chimaev performed at his best last time out, and yes, I have to give him all the best honors. Dricus du Plessis is an amazing champion. I think he and Sean Strickland will have another close fight, but either way, when Hamzat gets his chance, he's going to win and take the title. I mean, after what he did to Robert Whittaker, I will never underestimate that man again, MMA Junkie quoted Bisping.